Out for your first ultralight ride.
Introduction.
Here we go. Okay, so this is the stick. I'll let you follow along with me a little later. This is the brake. There's a throttle on your right side. It's on my left side. And we're just going to go on over here and do the run up. It's cool. We're just hugging the ground down here.
Oh, yeah. So
like I said, a dirt bike in the sky.
Well, I used to race motocross, so this is motocross in the air.
Same thing. All right, so we're just going to go over here in the middle of the runway. We got lots of runway here at this strip. All right, and what we're going to do is I'm going to hold the brake. We're going to go up to 4,000 RPM. I'm going to check both mags. There's two spark plug systems. Make sure it'll run on either independently. That's fine. That's looking good. We're looking at the exhaust temps. We don't want them to go above 1,200. We're looking at the water temps. We don't want to go until it's 135. So we're just letting the engine warm up a little bit more. Okay, now we got 135. I'm just going to do a quick control check. I'm looking at the ailerons on both sides. I'm looking at the elevator. I'm looking at the rudders. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
All right.
We're going to give it full power. We're going to get 6,200 RPM. We're going to get some speed. And we're going to fly. That's all there is to it.
That's where I parked.
Oh, it's down there. Yeah, I'm watching the RPMs, temperatures.
What's the ceiling on this?
What's that?
What's the ceiling on this?
Oh, 10, 12,000 feet. Same as a Cessna.
Ever done that?
There we go. Guys, keep that right up close. Okay, so I bring the throttle back just a little, 5,800 or so. That's kind of a cruising speed. We're up about 350 feet right now. How's that feel?
Awesome.
Cold?
Feels Billy.
Okay, so to turn, it's a little rudder and a little aileron, a little stick. And you roll out here.
You ever fly over those mountains there?
All the time.
Not very many landing places there.
Oh yeah, you got to always just be within gliding ratio of a place to land. So if you're going to fly over that, you want to be a little higher, right? We'll go up a little higher anyway.
You ever fly over Diamond Lake?
Yeah, I fly over the dam usually just long enough that I could glide back down over the side and land. Yeah, you're good. Take a look here and I'll take your picture as well. Jeez. Yeah, it's amazing. Beautiful morning. Okay, again, we'll turn over here to the right. So this is a real safe altitude. I mean, you can see all this flat land below us.
We're up about 2,000 feet.
Well, we're 2,000 feet above sea level, and we're 1,500 feet at the field, so we're about 500 feet above the ground.
I'm already hooked.
It's pretty great, I have to say. It's very different than anything else.
No question about that.
But you can see what we're doing right now is pretty much what I do in this airplane. I don't really feel the need to go anywhere. However, if I wanted to, I'll turn around here and show you. The Hemet Airport is right there on the other side of the mountain. It's literally 4 miles from here, okay? I'm going to turn around this way and show you. You mentioned the French Valley Airport. It's only 5 miles that way. I'll show it to you. Look at the guys down here looking at us. I'll show you in a sec. But if you look just to the left of that peak, you can see the strip in French Valley. See the strip of pavement going that same direction? That's French Valley Airport. So it takes us about 10 minutes to get over there, or 10 minutes to get over there. Those are great flights. You can fly this over there, have breakfast, whatever. All right, I'll bring us down a little bit. Beautiful day.
Oh, this is awesome.
You see the guys down there in the field? Right there?
Oh, yeah.
And there's some down there. They're down there taking care of, that's a sod farm. Okay, now I'm going to show you just so you get a feel. You know, it looks like if we were to lose the engine here, we could get a long distance. But the reality is, it's not going to be all that long. So I'll turn us back over here into the wind. And if I were to pull the power, that's where we're going to land. You see the angle that we're at?
Right.
That's it. That's all the distance you get. So you always have to respect that with these things. Now, there's our airstrip over there. We wouldn't have made it. It's okay. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You can't be assuming this thing's going to fly like a kite. And also you can see how slow that was though, right?
This is my last hobby.
It's your last what?
This is going to be my last hobby.
There you go. Well, it's a good one.
Just got to find the right vehicle.
Well, yeah. Well, we'll talk more about that too. I'll give you a couple ideas on what to be looking for, and you know, and instruction and so on. Okay. Well, what I'll do here is I'll turn us around into the wind. We'll go down low, so you can get a feel for that. One of the most fun things about this. So yeah, you can go as high as you want to. We rarely go higher than what we just did, right? But what's really, really fun, and you have to just make sure you're doing it over a safe spot.
Yeah, see, this is where I find it real enjoyable, is the low flying.
Me too.
Terrific.
Okay, so what I'm doing is bringing us back around into the wind so that we're a little bit more controlled. Giving it a little bit of power, so I have some control. I'm going to put us right over a spot that if we had a problem, we could land it, no problem. How's that?
Well, this is it right here.
Here, I'll take a picture too. Okay, now we're going to climb back up. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's all that torque. You want to take the stick?
Sure.
Okay, let me climb us up a little bit more.
I've never held my phone so tight.
Oh, I got lots of pictures for you too. All right, so I'll put my hand down here. Put your left hand there. And you just kind of a relaxed grip, just like you're driving, not a white knuckle grip. And basically you can just see up and down, you know, down, up, and that turns wings like this. And then it's a coordinated effort, right? A little bit of left stick, a little bit of left rudder, nice coordinated left turn. Now we can just roll out straight, a little bit of right rudder, a little bit of stick until we're straight again. Here we go. We can turn to the right, a little bit of right rudder, a little bit of right stick. Hold it right there. Just let it get all the way around to its turn. Then a little bit of left rudder, a little bit of left stick to roll it out. That's pretty much all there is to it.
Basically, left, right, down.
Yeah, down, up, left, right, but you need a little bit of rudder with your feet too to keep it coordinated. Because look, what the rudder does is make you go like this. Watch. It's turning the rudder, it's just turning the plane this way. What the ailerons do is make you go like this, right? So the rudder makes you go like this, ailerons make you go like this. It takes a coordinated rudder and aileron to make a nice smooth turn. And then maybe a little bit back on the stick because as you're turning, you're losing a little bit of lift. Okay, well, we'll have to go back for my time constraints, but about what you figured?
Sold me. I'm sold.
Okay. Yeah, it's wonderful. But see, everybody figures they're going to get in and go fly to China, you know. But this is what we all do. This is really what it's all about. I'm not saying you can't go anywhere. You can. You just won't. You don't need to. But if that's what you want to do, you probably need something different.
Now, you can fly into Emmett Airport. I thought you couldn't fly into any place in the town.
No, you can. This is an N-numbered airplane. This one has a N number like a Cessna, any other. I can fly it anywhere I want to fly it. I can't fly it into LAX, but I can fly it into Gillespie Field or French Valley. You have to have a radio. You don't even technically have to have a radio, but you need a radio. And you just need to talk to the other pilots like you would on anything else. Now you can go anywhere. I fly it to Hemet, French Valley all the time. I flew it all the way to, from Lancaster, flew right over San Bernardino. All right, so for landing, we bring the throttle back to about 4,000. Once we got the runway made. Actually, I'm going to turn this around and land the other way, just because of the wind. There's very little wind, but enough that we want to land into it. So I'm going to turn this over here. We're going to go there, turn, and then land. All flying friendly neighbors. Otherwise you wouldn't fly this close to them, you know.
Next time I'll wear pants.
Yeah. That wind is cold. All right. Oh yeah, wind's pretty much lying there dead, so no problem. All right, 4,000 RPM. Turning base.
How are you controlling the arm?
My hand's on the throttle. It's on your right side. Mine's on the left side. Just stay at 4,000 RPM. Keep it about 40 to 45 miles an hour. You can see the speed on the right side. And this is the most fun part of it all. Look at how gentle this is. And we're just going to fly it right onto the ground. And there it is.
Wow. No worry about, there's no chance of getting squirrely as you...
No. Well, there's always a chance. Let's go again. One more time around, huh? That's the hardest part, is stopping. It's too damn much fun. So that's a touch and go. Okay, so your question was as far as getting squirrely. Well, what I'm doing is I'm using the rudders to make sure we're going straight down the runway and the ailerons. And so it's just going to continue on that line. And then as you get right down toward the bottom, you flare back a little bit. You'll notice I pull back on the stick just a little. Okay, 4,000 RPM. There it is.
Very smooth.
That's great.
So is this, these are for
The rudder.
The rudder.
Yeah, look in the back. Okay, and I'll move the rudder pedals and you can see what's moving back there.
Okay.
So that's the rudder. Ailerons, elevator.
Now this is something else.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's nothing else like it. Absolutely not. I have 4 airplanes right now, and if somebody told me I had to keep only one of them, this would be the one.
Yeah.
It's the least expensive, but this is the one I love the most. I love them all, but there's nothing like this. All right.
Unbelievable.
Congratulations. Your first flight.
Won't be the last, I assure you.
Awesome.